Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to our Master the Art of Safety Observation series, in which we are improving our skills in identifying, recording, and reporting professional safety observations at work site. These observations are basically the form of proactive monitoring intended to proactively identify any areas of improvement, gaps, or deviations from our adopted HSE standards that we have implemented so that we can promptly correct them to ensure the effectiveness of our HSE systems. These are also the part of daily routine work of our site HSE team, and generally we refer these observations as informal inspections. Let's go and see what safety observations our safety team have identified today, how they recorded and reported them. This observation is labeled as electric and fire, same are the hazard here. Immediate cause is unsafe condition. Issue here, a safety team noticed our operational tower light generator was missing the inspection and a grounding rod was detached and laid on the ground, indicating a failure of the maintenance and inspection procedures. Now, as per our implemented procedures, which are aligned with the client's requirement, electrical appliances must have the documented evidence of the inspection and maintenance, and the current status must be displayed all the time for immediate verification. Also, all the electrical appliances must be secured to prevent the electrocution or electric shock by appropriate grounding. Now, this situation is creating electric hazard, fire hazard, and non-compliance. Allocation is area 2. Consequences. Any fault may result into the serious consequences like electrocution, electric shock, equipment damage, fire, and you have to face the implications of a non-compliance. Action taken. A safety team reported the issue, notified the area electrical supervisor to enforce the safe work procedures effectively, verify inspection and maintenance records, and then ensure all the equipments are well maintained and appropriately grounded by the competent person. They responded very positively, initiated the actions. So actions are ongoing, and the status of this observation is still open, and safety team is following up. This observation is labeled as poor cable management. Hazards include electric and fire. Immediate cause is unsafe condition. Issue. Our safety team noticed our electrical team sported their electric cable directly with the metallic structure poles. Any suspected damage to the cable will convert the whole structure into live source of electric energy. Now, as per our implemented procedures, the direct contact of the electric cables with any metallic structures is strictly prohibited. Now, this situation is creating electric hazard, fire hazard, and also constituting a non-compliance. Location is area 3. Consequences in case of any damage, the whole structure will convert into the live source of electric energy, may lead to the electrocution, electric shock, property damage, fire, and implications of a non-compliance. Action taken, a safety team reported the issue, notified area electrical supervisor to enforce the safer procedures effectively, clear all the cables from the metallic structures, use insulated hanger or hooks. Generally, we use the S hooks to support the cables alongside the metallic structure. Electric team was available on the spot. Their site engineer was also present there. So safety team called upon the safety stand down on the spot, brief them on the safety concerns, importance of complying with the safe work procedure or safe system of work, and implications of non-compliance. The electric team cleared the cables immediately. Their awareness was increased on the spot. Immediate risk was controlled. So the status of this observation is also closed. This observation is categorized as a high risk. It's a repeat non-compliance labeled as overfilled, unorganized, unsegregated waste stream. Hazards include a fire and explosion, safety and health hazard, and environmental impact. Immediate causes unsafe condition. Issue here, a safety team observed that our skips are overfilled as waste is spilling out of them, and there is no segregation between hazardous and non-hazardous waste. Teams are throwing in everything like paper, wood, cardboards, along with the pressurized containers, which can be explosive. Now, as per our implemented procedure, which are aligned with the client's requirement, hazardous and non-hazardous waste must be segregated at first instance, and the levels of the skips must be kept to the safe level. Now, this situation is creating a fire and explosion hazard, safety and health hazard, environmental impact, and constituting a non-compliance. Allocation is area 1. Consequences, chances of the fire and explosions, serious physical injuries like cut, puncture wounds, and health issues. Also, chances of environmental impacts. Allocation is area 1. Consequences, fire and explosion may lead to the serious injuries, property damage, then physical injuries, cut, puncture wounds, health issues, environmental impact, and you have to face the implications of non-compliance. Action taken, our safety team reported the issue, notified the area in charge to enforce the safer procedures effectively, clear the pressurized container from the general waste immediately, and maintain the skips to the safe levels. Also ensure that segregation protocols are implemented all the time. A team recommended the refresher training or fire prevention and firefighting along with the waste management system. Also recommended the disciplinary action, warning letter for those who are involved. At the same time, loop the environmental people so their concerns may also be addressed along with. Actions are initiated, but they are ongoing. So the status of this observation is open, and team is following up. This observation is positive observation, a good practice labeled as a safe tower light setup. Our safety team noticed that our Area 1 electric team is consistently and effectively complying with the safety standards, especially in regard to the setup of electric equipment. Location is Area 1. Positive impact, first of all, safe workforce, reduced risk of electrocution, electric shock, fires, and environmental impact. Also demonstrating the commitment with health and safety and positive HSE culture. Recommendations, continue this good practice, further expand it, reward and recognition for the team involved to influence the motivational reinforcement. Also share via TBTs to motivate everyone. This observation is positive observation, a good practice labeled as effective dust suppression. Safety team observed that our site teams are effectively and continually controlling the dust hazard using a water spray. Here location is area 2. Positive impacts, first of all, environmental protection, quality of the air is good, and the reduced risk of health issues from the dust. Also demonstrating the commitment with health and safety and a positive culture. Recommendations, continue this good practice, further expand it, reward and recognition for the teams involved to influence the motivational reinforcement. Now, beyond noting these observations, one should have a very good idea that these observations are very powerful tool in HSE management. Basically, these observations are our complete track record of past, present, and future performance history. These observations help us in identifying the root causes if we face any significant or persistent deviation or problem in our system. At the same time, these observations guide us toward the corrective actions if there are any minor changes, deviations in our system, so that to ensure that our systems are always consistent and sustainable. So, as a safety professional, it is very important for you to develop your skills in taking observations of the professional level. So, that was it for today. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.